Flub lyrics, wardrobe malfunctions, and angry crowds are just a few of the things celebs have to deal with during their careers. Even though they spend most of their time rehearsing to make sure their performances are flawless, things don't always go as planned. If this is your first time visiting our channel, don't forget to subscribe and give us a big thumbs up. Today we'll be showing you 10 moments that prove being on stage is harder than it looks. Just wait until you see what happened when Justin Bieber refused to sing his primarily Spanish language song. Drake has performed on stage countless times. He has toured all over the globe from Amsterdam to Las Vegas and his hometown of Toronto. As many times as he's been on stage in front of a packed crowd, Drake is still human and accidents are bound to happen. Back in 2012, Drake was performing his song Take Care in Birmingham in the United Kingdom. The concert was going perfectly at the LG Arena for his Club Paradise tour, but suddenly things took a turn for the worse. While Drake was in the middle of the song, he jumped on top of a small platform to get closer to the crowd. But when he tried to step back onto the main stage, he tripped and fell right on his butt. The moment happened so fast that the crowd didn't even have time to worry about whether or not he was okay. Drake was perfectly fine after his fall. In fact, when he fell on his butt, he rolled onto his back, did a cool little flip, landed right back on his feet, and continued rapping the song. The crowd didn't miss a beat either. They kept cheering him on as if the fall never even happened. Katy Perry. Katy Perry has had a series of flubs on stage that prove being an entertainer is no easy task. In June 2017, Katy gave a performance that was full of some memorable incidents. While performing at an outdoor concert for her fans, Katy took the opportunity to put her feud with Taylor Swift to an end. The two have been going back and forth with each other ever since they both dated John Mayer. But time heals all wounds, and Katy was finally ready to put their differences behind them. Many people believe her song Swish Swish is a diss track aimed at Taylor. So Katy decided to give the lyrics a positive twist. Instead of saying, "Don't you come for me," Katy sang, "God bless you on your journey, oh baby girl." Considering Katy had previously given an interview to the Huffington Post and explained how much she loved Taylor, it was pretty clear her performance was her way of extending an olive branch. But the heartwarming moment was ruined when Katy experienced a major wardrobe malfunction. She was wearing a shimmery silver outfit, and while she poured her heart into her performance, she ripped a huge hole in her pants. Katy never takes embarrassing moments too seriously, and that's why her fans love her so much. She always stays positive, and she's never afraid to laugh at herself. Amy Schumer. Comedians have one of the toughest jobs in the entertainment industry. They have to get on stage and make people laugh no matter if they're having a good day or not. Not everyone is going to love their style of humor, but that's a risk they have to take every time they perform. Amy Schumer is one comedian who is either loved or despised, but her loyal fans can't seem to get enough of her, and that's all that really matters. Back in 2016, Amy made some very crude jokes about US President Donald Trump. She made references to his skin color being orange, as well as some other jokes that really ruffled some feathers. After her insensitive comments, 200 angry people reportedly walked out of her show. Many who stayed in the venue decided to boo Amy instead. Amy became so outraged that she asked the security guards to remove anyone in attendance who was caught booing. When the media asked some of the upset guests in attendance why they were so upset with Amy's joke, they said it was because her performance had become way too political. Despite the backlash, we doubt that Amy will be censoring any of her jokes anytime soon. Kendall and Kylie. Kendall and Kylie seem to have it all. They're young, they both have pretty awesome careers, and they have millions of adoring fans on their social media accounts. But the Jenner sisters soon realized that there were some people in the world who couldn't wait to bash them. At the Billboard Music Awards, Kendall and Kylie were asked to introduce their brother-in-law Kanye West in front of a packed audience. As they stood on the stage, they looked absolutely beautiful in their sparkly silver and gold dresses. They both looked a bit nervous, so we're sure it didn't help their jitters when the crowd immediately began to boo them. The boos were so loud you could barely hear what Kendall and Kylie were saying, but as always, they remained calm and professional, and they didn't let all the backlash get to them. We have to give the sisters some props for being able to smile through the entire ordeal. Just put yourself in their shoes. Don't you think getting bashed and embarrassed on national television would be one of the worst feelings ever? We think so, but hopefully they won't let this incident deter them from presenting at another award shows in the future. Kendrick Lamar. If you ever want to see an artist put on an amazing show, all you have to do is go to a Kendrick Lamar concert. The rapper's shows are known for their high-intensity, captivating on-stage productions, and his performance of his catchy songs, of course. Like most artists, Kendrick has to remember the lyrics to dozens of songs to ensure his performances go off without a hitch. But I'm sure you can imagine how hard this could be at times. We really can't expect our favorite artists to nail their lyrics each and every time. They're allowed to have their days when they slip up. Back in 2016, Kendrick was performing in front of a crowd in California for Top Dog Entertainment's annual holiday concert. When the rapper began reciting his verse in a song called Vice City, his mind went completely blank. It could have been a disastrous moment for the rapper, but instead he handled it like a pro. When he realized he had no clue what his lyrics were, he acted fast by delivering a freestyle rap instead. To freestyle means the artist made up the lyrics right there on the spot, and that's exactly what Kendrick did. Now that's what we call a true entertainer. Niall, Horan, and Harry Styles. If you've ever attended a One Direction show, I'm sure it was one of the most entertaining nights of your life. The members of the group always made sure their fans left their shows with a big smile on their faces. You never knew what to expect when Harry, Liam, Louis, Zayn, and Niall were on the stage. Their chemistry together was electric, and they always made sure to have a ton of fun when they performed. They were professional, but they loved to have a good time too. Back in 2013, the group was performing in Louisville, Kentucky in front of a packed crowd. Harry and Niall thought it would be the perfect time to show off their dance moves. Their fans had already seen them twerk on stage during a show in Miami, but in Louisville, they decided to show off their ballroom dancing skills. Niall and Harry grabbed each other and started dancing and twirling around the stage. But when Harry tried wrapping his legs around Niall, things went terribly wrong. The two bandmates got tangled up together and fell on top of each other right there in front of thousands of fans. Of course, the guys just laughed it off, and their fans didn't mind seeing them goof off on stage either. Maybe these two should have stuck to twerking instead. Iggy Azalea. Before a big performance, artists usually practice their lyrics and choreography a few times. They also show up for sound checks and rehearsals just to make sure everything goes right before their big performance. Back in 2014, Iggy Azalea was asked to perform her hit song Fancy on an episode of Dancing with the Stars. Even though we're sure she practiced her butt off in the days leading up to her live performance, there was no way for her to be prepared for what was about to happen. As soon as the song started, Iggy began to rap her lyrics, but suddenly she looked really flustered. The song was out of sync with her lyrics, and Iggy knew she had to address it. With the music and background track still playing, Iggy announced to the crowd that there was something wrong with her earpiece. For entertainers, this usually means they can't hear any of their music or the beat, and it can really mess up an entire performance. Eventually, Iggy yanked the equipment from her ear and continued to give an amazing show. After her performance, she addressed the incident on her Twitter account. The Aussie rapper apologized to her fans and blamed the mistake on being unable to hear the track. She also said she still enjoyed performing, even though her live performance was filled with nothing but drama. Miley Cyrus. After the devastating incident that happened at an Ariana Grande concert in Manchester, the singer returned to the UK to give a special performance for her fans. The event was called One Love Manchester, and she had some guests in attendance for the memorable concert. At one point, she invited Miley Cyrus on stage to perform the song Don't Dream It's Over. Miley was also there to lend support to Ariana during such a difficult time, and their fans couldn't wait to see the two of them put on an amazing show. As they began to sing the song for the packed venue, it was pretty clear that Miley forgot the lyrics to the song. She even joked with the crowd that she had the words written down somewhere, but no one seemed to really care. Their performance was very touching, and the lyrics of the song couldn't have come at a better time. The song is all about those who try to divide others by putting up walls, and it sent out a strong message to people who were opposed to spreading peace and love. At the end of their performance, Miley and Ariana embraced each other, and the crowd went wild. Miley forgetting the lyrics was just a minor flub of the evening. Everyone was more focused on the purpose of the concert. The goal was to raise money for the We Love Manchester Emergency Fund. As of June 2017, they had raised over $14 million to help the families of those who were hurt and severely injured during the devastating Manchester attack. Kanye. During Kanye West's St. Pablo tour, the rapper was dealing with a lot of difficult things in his personal life. He was trying to help his wife Kim Kardashian through her terrifying Paris robbery while still touring and giving his fans awesome performances. But when his tour stopped in Los Angeles, Kanye couldn't make it through the entire set. As quickly as the show started, it came to an end. Kanye demanded that the lights be turned on in the venue, and he announced that the show was over. Within 45 minutes of performing, his voice had become very raspy, and it was pretty obvious he he wouldn't be able to continue performing in that condition. He told the fans his voice was too hoarse to finish the show, and he even told them, "I can't let you all have a show where I can't perform for you." After his announcement, his fans were very disappointed. They took their frustration out on the rapper by proceeding to boo him as he walked off the stage, even though he promised that he would do better next time. His loyal fans weren't having it. But weeks later, it was confirmed that Kanye's issue ran much deeper than his raspy voice. He was checked into a facility to help him overcome his mental health issues. We're glad Kanye was able to get help for himself. We know soon enough he'll be back on stage to continue giving his fans some amazing and memorable performances. Justin Bieber. In June 2017, Justin Bieber was performing at the Summerburst Festival in Stockholm, Sweden. The show started off wonderfully, but soon enough, everything went terribly wrong. When a member of the crowd requested that Justin sing his part in the song Despacito, Bieber refused. The song, which includes the artists Luis Fonsi and Daddy Yankee, is primarily sung in Spanish. Justin told the crowd that he didn't even know the lyrics, so he wouldn't be able to perform it for them. While some of his fans continued to cheer him on, someone in the stands wasn't too pleased with the Biebs. That's when a water bottle came flying on the stage and just missed Justin's head. The Justin of the past would have gotten irate and extremely upset, but the mature and grown-up Justin of today is much different. Instead of getting angry, he calmly asked the crowd not to throw things at him. We can understand Justin refusing to sing a song that he's not too familiar with, and we definitely don't think it's right that someone tried to harm him by throwing a bottle at his head. Don't you agree that this fan went a little too far? Check out our friends at The Things who make interesting feel-good videos about lifestyle, pop culture, and everything viral that is sure to keep you entertained. Which of these onstage moments shocked you the most? Leave us your answer down below, and don't forget to subscribe to see more amazing content. And while you're at it, subscribe to our friends at The Trendy for cool videos for teenagers.